John, before we talk about your match, talk about this military, Army, Marine, the whole armed forces thing. Why this such a big deal? It's a great tournament.
It kind of explains why the guys that actually joined the Marine Corps, the Army, and the armed forces. You know, it's something here. The guys aren't going to get as much out of it on the outside. You know, it's not a payday. Like I told them, it's not going to going against the rankings or anything crazy. But this right here is where you're actually representing who it is that you signed up to fight for. And that right there means a lot to the guys here that are serving our country and are able to train and wrestle and be able to take that purpose and take that heart that they've been able to put into and put it here at the Armed Forces Championships. It's something that, one of those experiences that you can't really explain and put into words unless you're a part of it, unless you're able to see it. The atmosphere here is completely different compared to any other tournament that you'll go to.
Yeah, and the Marines went in there. You guys pushed the Army real hard. You tried to beat them this year. It didn't happen again, but had some really successful deals. You won your match, a fairly close match against a talented guy who does a lot of freestyle. Right?
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of freestyle, and he's. I can't ever take. I'll never take any kind of credit away from any opponent I've ever had.
Yeah.
And I respect each and every one of them, and I've learned to respect Vlad, and I know him, and I know I've seen him wrestle Greco before at universities. He did great in Greco, and then I've seen him wrestle in freestyle, and he wrestles guys that are bigger than him or faster than him or better than him and more talented in certain ways, and he always goes out there, he always fights. And I knew he was going to do that in this match. Our plan, I knew with my gas tank, I knew with the way I've been training, I knew with what I could do, that I was going to focus on my holds and focus for certain moves, and towards the end, just keep breaking down and keep putting more chinks in the armor. And I did it in my match. It paid off, and that's what we've been doing here. We've been trying to find little chinks in the armor, and I feel like we showed it, especially from last year. We've got guys that are talented, that are young.
Well, you got a big win at the 60 there with Johnson beating a world team member. That must have got the rest of the team fired up in the beginning of the match.
It really does, too, because that was unexpected. I'll call it unexpected, but, if you put us up on the board against the Army, we're not slated to win very many matches, if any at all. And so when you get a win like that big against somebody, and being able to train with him, and everybody knows how he trains and the heart that he puts in, and the unfortunate, ACL tear that he had last year that kept him out of the whole season, just to be able to show his talent off again it does get you going. It's not a normal tournament, with this dual meet set up, and you're wrestling for the guys that you compete with and you serve with in the armed forces. It really gets you more emotional, and it's probably one of the most emotional tournaments that you'll be able to take part in on the senior circuit, especially a part of the USA.
A lot of people know you as a national team member. Talk a little bit about some of your service jobs. I mean, what you've done as a Marine outside of going out there and representing when you're wrestling.
I enlisted in '09. I'm a sergeant in the Marine Corps. Before I came to the team, I served while I was in 29 Palms. I served overseas in Japan, and for a while I went to a few places while I was stationed over in Japan. Came to the team, and then I moved into intelligence, and I work intelligence for the Marine Corps before I was on the team.
So you can't tell me a thing about it, right?
No, sir, I can tell you a couple of things, but
a little bit classified once in a while.
I work intelligence for the Marine Corps, and that's the good thing about us and the Marine team is that I still try and stay up to date on that stuff, and for us and to be able to show these guys and to showcase them on what they do and what we do, and to bring them aboard, our base is bring them home to us is something surreal. But it's definitely an experience that you want to have if you're a fan of Greco or freestyle wrestling.
Hey, you guys got a shot at freestyle tomorrow? You guys fired up for that?
Yeah, we specialize in Greco, and the thing is, there's a lot of stress. I'll be honest to say there's a lot of stress out there. There's a lot of butterflies. There's everything else, and then freestyle, we're not as stressed about it. I'm not as stressed about it. It's one of those things where you go out there and you kind of remind yourself of being a kid again, where you want to go out there, you want to have fun.
Yeah.
You get to battle it out, you get to dog it out, you get to have fun. And for a team that doesn't specialize in it, I still believe that we're going to do great at it just because of some of the athletes that we have on the team.
Well, hey, good job today, and congratulations, and thanks for your service, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Gary.
Appreciate it.